It baffles my mind to date कि Imagica बन कैसे गया. I mean, मैं कुछ भी numbers करूं, मैं कुछ भी projections करूं, Imagica never made any sense from day one. It got bankrupt. It was by Manmohan Shetty, got bankrupt. And I think the day they thought about it, it was supposed to go bankrupt.
Why?
Okay, so I'll give you the numbers. Okay, this is fun. I love this. So Imagica was built at a cost of around, if I'm right, it's been many years, I think around 1200 crore rupees. Right. Its rival SL World was offering tickets at 600 rupees on weekdays and 1000 rupees on weekends. Imagica thought कि ठीक है हम 1200 crore में park बना रहे हैं, 1100 of which was debt. And when your capex is 1200 crores, the park had a capacity of 10,000 people. Globally, parks run at an occupancy of 35-40%. Weekdays में कम हो जाता है. And once an inventory is lost on a particular day, it's lost forever. You cannot ever get it back. India में all pre-existing successful parks like SL World and Wonderla Kochi ran at an occupancy of 25%. Or Mumbai had a similar problem of Kochi, that monsoons are longer, so occupancy is less. So the best that they could have hoped for when SL World had never crossed an occupancy of 25% was maybe 30% because they were in a better position to capture Pune also. So maybe 30%, best case 35%. And they priced the ticket between 2000 to 2500 rupees on weekends and prime days. Let's take it at 2000 rupees per day. I'll need a calculator though, but 2000 rupees per person. And best case scenario, 3000 people going in a day. How much is that?
60 lakhs.
60 lakhs, okay. And roughly, let's take it for simplicity, and you're good at mathematics, seems like, into 350 days for simplicity. How much is that now? 60
18,
crores,
5, 6.
180, roughly
210
210
crores, yeah.
Yeah. So for simplicity, let's take it at 200 crores. Yeah. So their yearly revenue potential is 200 crores. And this is revenue. Yeah. Now, the best case scenario back then was Imagica, SL World was break even, and Wonderla in its fully depreciated park was earning a bottom line of 35-40%. So margins were 40%. That's the best in the world. So you could have hoped in the best case scenario of 40% margins, which makes it 80 crore per year. And your investment is 1200 crores, 1100 crore debt. You are not on 1100 crore debt. You are generating 7% of net profits. You can't even service your debt. Forget about running expenses. We are not talking about some, rides will need fresh capital expenditure after 3 years, 1 new ride, 4 new rides, things like that. And forget interest also. If it would have been financed via equity also, forget debt. On 1200 crores of investment, if the best case scenario is 80 crores, and mind you, I'm discounting a lot of things like SL World started in the 80s. So to compete with Imagica, its rides were fully depreciated. As soon as Imagica came up, it started offering tickets at a much lower rate, SL World. And it could reduce prices to 200 rupees also. Its costs were, all it had to do was recoup running expenses. So at 80 crores bottom line, to just justify those 1200 crores, forgetting interest rate, inflation, everything, you would need 15 years. But if I compare it to risk-free return also, कि 1200 करोड़ को आप FD भी कर देते, तो वो कहाँ होता? I think उसका break even comes somewhere around 35-40 years. So I don't know how that project was conceived. Either they were thinking कि हम the prices that they had, 2,000 rupees. Either they were thinking कि हम so Disneyland globally roughly charges $100. Either they were thinking कि हम $100 charge कर लेंगे per person, which for a family of 4 would have made it 30,000 रुपए per weekend. उतने में तो मैं हॉलीडे करके आ जाऊंगा ना आसपास, मैं महाबलेश्वर में रह के आ जाऊंगा, होटल इंक्लूडेड, फूड इंक्लूडेड. सो आई डोंट नो हाउ दैट वाज डन, व्हाट वाज द इकोनॉमिक्स. आई जस्ट अज्यूम वन थिंग दैट दे वर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि वो 2,000 नहीं, वो 5-6 हज़ार रुपए चार्ज कर पाएंगे. अगेन आई डोंट नो हाउ दे केम अप विद दैट, बिकॉज एसएल वर्ल्ड ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टेड. तो अगर एक 6,000 में और एक 600 में है, you might get 500 people who want a better experience, but you can never get volume 365 days a year. You will not get, and especially when amusement parks don't have a repeat value of maybe what? Once in 2 years? Once a year? Not more than that. So it's not like a multiplex. You will go out every week if the experience is better. So I don't know how that was conceptualized and how it was financed. Never made any sense to me.
So abhi Imagica is still operational, no? But
it is operational. It was taken over by banks.
Okay.
And now I don't know. Maybe still some financial institutions are running it. They are looking for a buyer, or buyout has happened. I don't know.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.